All right, all right, all right.
Okay,
Feeling
okay.
kind of golden today.
Okay, gotta get that lighting in there.
Feeling kind of
Amen,
golden
light.
in a gold medal kind of mood.
Amen, light.
A gold medal kind of mood.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh, MGD.
MGD
Holla
Apparel,
at me.
get your merch.
Please get your merch.
Please get your merch coming to you live from the Sit Your Ass Down studios. Welcome to the Me and D
Pops and Son.
podcast.
For that ass.
Little shimmy, little shake.
What's
Antoine Walker used to for the Celtics. Little shimmy and a little shake.
For that ass.
For that ass. For that ass. No doubt. No Diddy, no doubt.
No Diddy, no doubt. No Diddy, no doubt.
Diddy,
Yes.
no doubt. Today is February 22nd, 2026. We thank you all for joining us. Like I said at the top, it's a gold medal kind of day. The United States men's hockey team just took gold less than 10 minutes ago, beating Canada 2-1 in overtime. A thrilling game. I just told D off air that I watched every minute of it. I had set it up over here on the side. I'm like, okay, overtime is in effect. Doesn't look like anybody. Oh, score! The United States did it. So that means the men's and the women's hockey teams both claim gold. So we'll talk about that just a little bit.
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
So nice job to the United States bringing home the gold. We always like to start off by paying some respects. Man, it's a tough week for a lot of athletes and actors and activists. And we'll get right into it. Acting great and Oscar winner Robert Duvall, who had so many memorable roles in movies like The Godfathers 1 and 2, Tender Mercies, Apocalypse Now, Colors, The Natural, Days of Thunder, and there's so many more movies that man was in, passed away at the age of 95. To civil rights activists and one of the last ties to Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., Jesse Jackson passed away earlier this week at the age of 84. To Eric Dane, the celebrated actor best known for his roles on Grey's Anatomy and Euphoria, later in life became an advocate for ALS awareness, died on Thursday. He was 53. His representative said that Dane died from amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, known also as Lou Gehrig's disease, less than a year after he was diagnosed. So
rest in peace. Oh, I was gonna say maybe that Jesse Jackson one. We might have to go after midnight on that one.
Okay. All right.
Because I wanted to say something. Because you're saying he's the last one tied to Martin Luther King.
Yeah, he's one of the last people that worked hand in hand with Martin Luther King. And it just so happens he passed away during Black History Month, which a lot of tributes came in. I was very impressed by the tributes that I saw. A lot of people that knew Jesse or had worked with him had a lot of good things to say. And like I said, the man is definitely last of that breed because he
for real.
But yeah, rest in peace, Jesse.
Rest in peace to
Jesse Jackson. To former Denver Nuggets coach Doug Moe, passed away at the age of 87. Willie Colon, architect of urban salsa music, passed away at the age of 75.
Okay.
Baseball Hall of Famer Bill Mazeroski, known for his walk-off home run in the 1960 World Series, passed away yesterday at the age of 89. Layla Shaheed, the first female Palestinian ambassador, dies in France at the age of 76. NFL Pro Bowler Trey Johnson passed away at the age of 54. And Minnesota Vikings wide receiver Rondale Moore passed away at the age of 25 of a single self-inflicted gunshot wound. That happened yesterday. So
yeah, that was crazy.
Yesterday evening was shocking. 25 years old.
25
Don't know many other details other than the fact he was found in his Indiana home. Yeah, that was just all sad, man. I don't know if it's CTE related. I think he'd only been in the league 3 years.
He just got on the scene for real, but he was actually He was actually a pretty nice receiver. I'm not gonna lie to you. From like you said, from Purdue, he was cold at Purdue, and then he had some good games. I know with Arizona, and then I think most recently he was with the Minnesota Vikings.
Yeah, with the Vikings, because they showed a game from earlier this past season. He was standing next to one of your defensive players, defensive backs. I forgot his name. Is it Brown, maybe? Anyway, they were in the picture together. That's the one that I saw the most surfaced on the internet. But yeah, rest in peace to him, man.
Rest in peace, man. Like we say, mental
health is real, folks.
It is for real.
If you know somebody that needs help, please get them the help that they need and be supportive of them. And if you're suffering yourself, please go see someone.
And we are seeing it like with athletes, as far as there's a lot of football players.
Yeah.
A lot of football players who go through the same type of depression, anxiety, or any. I'll say not just.
And they're younger and younger. That's the thing that's scary.
Yeah.
The Dallas Cowboys player who passed away earlier in the season. I think he was 22. Like I said,
that's what I'm
saying. Some of these players are just getting on the scene.
And 20. That's what I'm saying. You just 25. 25 is like, shoot. Perspective now, I'm like, shoot, that's young. Then I'm up. You still, when you right to get 25, then it's just okay. You're getting a little older, but still, your early 20s.
Yeah, you're moving into that space where you're trying to figure out what your career is going to look like, how life is going to go. And like I say, 3 seasons in, it's not like he had been cut or anything. I don't know if he got some bad news. I don't even want to speculate. I'm sure we'll get some more details going forward. But man, yeah. And then,
rest in peace.
Rest in peace. And the one thing I do want to say, when you think somebody's got things going on for themselves,
that's what I'm saying. You never know what somebody's going through.
You just never know.
Because somebody outside looking in, you thinking, oh man, he had it, your receiver in the NFL, but you don't never know what's somebody's personally going through. That's why you should always just be kind and respectful of others, because you never know what. One little mad negativity can set somebody off, and that's why you always try to just be kind when you can.
Be kind when you can, because especially when it comes to friends and family, you just never know when you're going to see that person, if you're ever going to see that person again. Last thing you want on your conscience is the fact that you didn't treat them quite the way you should have, and it's just all bad, man. Rest in peace to all the folks that we mentioned and those that we don't know about. Birthdays being celebrated today. One of my favorite athletes of all time, Julius Dr. J. Irving, Basketball Hall of Famer, celebrates a birthday today. 11-time NBA All-Star. Born in East Meadow, New York. Rajon Rondo played for the Celtics, played for the Lakers.
Real one.
He's a real one.
I was a big fan. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Rondo.
Rondo. Michael Chang, American tennis player, won the French Open in 1989, celebrates a birthday. Sean Jefferson, NFL wide receiver, played for the Chargers and the Patriots. Pat LaFontaine, we're talking about hockey.
LaFontaine.
NHL center, played for the Islanders, the Sabres, and the Rangers. Born right here in St. Louis, Missouri. So
I'm from the Loop.
And I'm proud. Pat LaFontaine. Gigi Fernandez, former Puerto Rican tennis star, celebrates a birthday. Another favorite of mine, Vijay Singh, Fijian golfer, won the Masters in 2000, the PGA Championship in 1988 and 2004. And to George Sparky Anderson, Hall of Fame manager for the Big Red Machine Cincinnati Reds in the 70s. Also won a World Series with the Detroit Tigers in 1984. So those are some birthdays that we're celebrating today. Sports history, 2022. United States women's soccer players settled their lawsuit with the United States Soccer Federation for $24 million and a promise to equalize pay. 2019. Robert Kraft, we talked about this a couple weeks ago, owner of the New England Patriots, so just keep it simple, charged with soliciting prostitution as part of a human trafficking sting operation in Jupiter, Florida. 2016, Tennessee's 31-year run in the AP's women's college basketball rankings ends. The Lady Vols, who had been ranked for 565 consecutive weeks, the streak started February 17th, 1985. So it ran all the way from 85 to 2016. that they had been ranked.
Damn.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's a great.
Woo.
Hey, they run stuff since the 80s.
I think most of that with Pat Summitt was the coach for the Lady Vols.
Yeah, that's why.
Rest in peace, Pat Summitt.
Rest in peace.
2013, the Chicago Blackhawks set an NHL record for the best start to a season, beating the San Jose Sharks 2-1 to give them at least 1 point in their first 17 games. 2006, a little bit local, Gene Best becomes the first college basketball coach to win 1,000 games when Three Rivers Community College in Poplar Bluff, the Bliffy, beat Forest Park Community College right here in St. Louis, 77-60. And in 1980, the United States Olympic hockey team stuns the Soviet Union with a 4-3 victory in the medal round of the Winter Olympics in Lake Placid, New York. Captain Mike Eruzione scores a winning goal midway through the final period. That team did go on to win the gold medal. And as we just stated, on that anniversary, they win the gold medal today. So that's very ironic. Things lined up.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Yes, sir. Yeah. What's on tap?
What's on tap? What's the haps with the
What's the haps with the taps? Taps with the haps. The NFL Combine starts on Monday in Indianapolis, Indiana, and runs throughout the week.
I always like the Combine. The Combine's always
I always like because I think I've spoken on this before. I like more of hearing the interviews. How did the interviews go? I know I do like the 40-yard dash. I do like to see, especially the big guys. I like to see, man, that dude is 6'5" running a 4-something 40.
I be trying to guess off the previous one. I'm gonna be like, okay, he's probably gonna be faster or slower. Some dudes surprise you.
Right.
Some dudes you think it's like they can't move, is moving, and some people's like, oh, it looks like he gonna run fast, and they run like, oh, okay, that's decent.
Yep, but my thing is, how often do you run a straight 40 in the NFL? That's what's so crazy about that.
Never.
Yeah, I want to see
unless that was last little like whenever you like run off a big run and like literally no one's. You going already, pretty much. Ain't no one in your sight, and you got that last little 40 yards that you just running through. But
that's one thing that they always talk about. Some of those drills are antiquated because you don't really see those movements in a game now. Being able to, they're not in pads. That's the other thing.
And run with your equipment. How fast you are with
your equipment on. Quarterbacks are throwing to wide open receivers. Yeah,
no coverage.
There's no coverage whatsoever. So that's why I say the Combine, I can take it or leave it. And like I said, I like hearing the interviews. How did this person interview in terms of when they went to the whiteboard? Could this quarterback draw up the play? Yeah.
Maybe they should do more. Why don't they do more coverage on that? Probably they don't get exposed players, but
yeah, because I see some of the scouts ask some weird questions: cat or dog, or if you were a dog, what kind of dog would you be?
You got Diddy in the interview. Slick or not? Slick or not slick?
Johnson's baby oil or generic?
Right.
Fentanyl laced or plain?
But I think that would be dope if we could see some of this player
going to the whiteboard,
stuff on the board. Because I mean, they could expose you if you're like a high draft pick and then you run slow or your bench is not up there, so they can expose you on that. Let's at least see if he knows the X's and O's, and I might just give more players on why this team chose this player. There's got to be more to it, but
yeah, the reason they don't want us to see that though, they like I said, D, there's some crazy questions to ask. I remember one person, was it last year before last, he was asked if his mom had committed a certain crime because they had done some background work or checking on the player, on the athlete, and they're asking some kind of personal questions.
Yeah, that's probably
why they'll never let us in on that.
Yeah.
But you can just show me breaking down a play. I'm Fernando Mendoza. I'm at the whiteboard. And what did I see on this certain play? Why did I throw to this man when I could have thrown somewhere else? Just see what their knowledge of the game is. Or some players merely going on pure athleticism. They haven't really picked up the X's and O's yet. That'd be nice to see something behind the scenes.
Yeah. I think that would be a good, not just another aspect, but of course but I think that's add something to it.
It would be different. Like I said, more than like I said, the antiquated drills that don't really mean a whole lot. Okay, so I can flat-footed, I can jump 3 feet, 4 feet. When am I gonna be doing that in a game? Just straight flat-footed.
right. Now go up and get the interception at the highest point. They need to do like drills like that or
Yeah,
something like that. Do
exactly.
something that's more related to
Like in
football moves.
pads,
Like
you're running,
yeah,
and then just see how high you jump with pads on. That'd be more realistic. I think that'd be a better use of time. But anyway, I digress. The NFL Combine starts on Monday and runs throughout the week. The Winter Olympic total medals, this was before the men won gold. They'd won 32 total medals, 11 gold medals. Norway was still by far the winner with the most medals at 41. Italy was in third place with 30. So those are some of your total medal winners. The GWOAT will be back in the ring tonight.
The GWOAT.
Multi-weight class champion Claressa Shields will headline a highly anticipated event at Little Caesars Arena, where she will face decade-long rival Franchon Crews-Dezurn in a long-awaited rematch. They really don't like each other. I think they say they fought back in 2014, 2015, and this should be a good fight. Now, the undercard, I'm not too sure who's on that, but I will be watching the GWOAT tonight.
The GWOAT?
The GWOAT.
The GWOAT.
And then you got the Battle of Mexico this Saturday. You got Emmanuel Navarrete taking on Eduardo Sugar Nunez. So we got some fisticuffs going on this week.
Okay, we got some fisticuffs going down.
Yes, sir. In the leadoff spot. I talked about it already. There's gold in them hills in Italy.
There's some gold in this house.
Some gold in this house. The women's hockey team claimed gold for the USA on Thursday. And as I spoke at the top, the men's team beat Canada 2-1 in overtime.
Canada.
Man, their first gold medal win in the Olympics since 1980. So that was great.
That's a long time.
That's a long time. 46 years since they had brought home gold. Yes, sir.
Hey, let's go. Hey,
congratulations. Yeah.
You know, I still say I root for my home team. It's still a lot of issues here, but hey, one thing we want to do is set the tone on this athletic stuff. Like we still run it, basketball, hockey. Hopefully we can get soccer. I know our women's soccer
team is real good. The men,
that's what
they've been struggling for a few years.
Stand up or something like that, but we still run it athletically. We got the athletes here, so
yes, sir.
Putting y'all on notice.
There's gold in them there Italian hills.
Putting y'all on notice.
Last night we had some fisticuffs. Mario Barrios took on Ryan Garcia. King Rye won his first title, beating Barrios convincingly last night in Las Vegas. Garcia's surprising punch was his right hand, I'd never seen him throw that right like that.
He was spamming that right.
He was killing them with the right hand.
He said, you know what? Hey, because we always talk about his left hook. That left hook. He said, let me throw this right hook.
Hey, he came right out and knocked them down in the first round.
From the gate. Hey, yeah, it was from the jump from that first. I'm like, damn.
I barely sat down good to start watching it.
And for some reason, I was like, man, I need to stay up, and I made sure I stayed up and watched that fight. And the card before that was good too.
Martin versus Nahir Albright. That was the one that was a draw. That was a good fight.
Yeah, that was
no. It was Andy Hiroka against Antoine Russell.
Antoine Russell,
the one. Yeah, that was a real good fight.
Gary Antoine Russell.
Yep, Gary Antoine Russell. Yep.
Yeah, Antoine. Yeah, that was
a good one. And the Frank Martin fight was a good one. Albright had to battle back right at the end to pull out the draw. And then that Beck, the bully, Melikuziev, I don't know if you saw that one. He
I didn't see that one, no.
African assassin Agbeko down. He won a TKO over him. That damn Melikuziev, he's got some hands.
Hey, it was actually a really good card.
It was a real good card.
They had UFC on too.
Yeah, Strickland
and Strickland. Oh boy! So I watched a little bit of that, and then right when that ended, I went into boxing, and that's when I started tuning in, and I was watching that Gary Antoine Russell fight.
Yeah, that fight there was starting to put me to sleep a little bit. I'm like, man, I'm not gonna make it to the main event. I didn't watch all this, but no, I got my second gear and second win, and Yeah,
bruh.
I hadn't seen Ryan.
It be late.
That's the most focused
It be late
that I've seen Ryan Garcia.
Oh,
That's the best
yeah.
I've ever seen him fight. He wasn't playing around. There was no antics. He did do the little tongue licking out. I can't stand when he does that.
It's
weird. You just be licking your tongue out at another
it.
man. That's just not cool.
Hey, just in general, I don't like.
It's not a good look. I just say that.
Yeah, it's not
a good look.
It's not intimidating.
Huh?
It's not like intimidating.
No, it make me knock
that's
your
not
mouth
tough
out.
at all. If I'm talking smack, I'm gonna start talking like that's not. I don't know where they get that from. Well, that is not.
Maybe they
tough.
think it's gonna throw him off guard or something.
Oh, maybe that's what it is. It's just like, tongue back in your mouth.
Man, what you doing?
Yes. But it was actually a good card. I was actually really excited. We actually had some good cards here lately as far as boxing. I'm glad it's starting to come back because I was like, ooh, I'm glad they're putting on matches.
Real
some
fights.
Good young talent.
Right.
Yeah, some good young talent because I thought Barrios might get him, but like you said, Ryan came out
He was outclassed from the very beginning, and I was shocked as I know me and you both picked Barrios to win the fight.
That's what I was leaning towards. I'm like, I'm gonna go Barrios.
Yeah.
But low key, should have put that bread on Ryan.
Should have put it on Ryan, especially in an upset. But he was the favorite too. That was the other thing. He came in as the favorite.
Ryan was the favorite. Okay.
And I was shocked to hear that. Just like I said, based off his last performance against Rolly Romero, I'm like, okay, Ryan didn't look good at all, but he was focused for this fight. In shape, he was in great shape.
It was that Pride of Mexico, baby.
Something came through.
For La Familia. I felt like if I was Hispanic, I gotta watch that fight.
Right.
It's like how when you see two good brothers fighting. For us, it's like, oh yeah, I got this for the culture. I feel like that's what brought that forward, that Barrios and Ryan Garcia, because it's two different sides of a story. It was storylines. You got the kind of like the not the pretty boy, but just that figure, and then you also got like the kind of like the street.
Came up on the rough side of the
that's what I'm saying. The rough side. You get the two different sides, but they're both from the same culture.
You were talking about how late the fight was. That was missing a fight. The Duarte fight was canceled because old boy backed out. He was sick at the last minute. Yeah, I don't think I would have made it because
I was struggling.
It ended at midnight.
Yeah,
ended at midnight, and then like I said, I was up early so I could see the hockey game. Man, I was up late and then up early.
Man,
but
for real.
And then another point I wanted to make, you're talking about these cards here lately, these last few months have been great. That's why we don't need to see a Floyd Mayweather fighting a Mike Tyson, because it stains and tarnishes what boxing is coming back to. You're just starting to get the interest back in it with real fights, meaningful fights.
Real fights.
We don't want to see any gimmicks. We don't want to see any exhibitions. Come on, man. I promised you I'll start campaigning for people not to watch Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather fight. I'll start right here.
Don't support it.
Don't support it, man. I promise you. I'll take out a petition. I don't want to see it.
I don't want to see it, but I ain't gonna lie to you. I might watch that. I'm not advocating for it. If it did happen, I want
Mike's a heavyweight. Floyd's not a heavyweight.
It's just have it on in the background. It wouldn't make sense.
So many things about the fight that just don't sound right, don't look right, that make you just don't even want to participate in it. All right, we'll move on. This was called Ooh Ooh. Ooh Ooh Ooh. Jerome out the house, not in. Jerome out the house. Watch your mouth.
Watch your mouth. Without a doubt.
Jerome Tang, former basketball coach for Kansas State.
I said Jerome at the house.
And they kicked Jerome out the house.
They kicked Jerome
at Kansas State.
Damn. Watch your mouth. Damn.
And it was his problem.
I wonder if the dude that came in and fired him came in that outfit. They got Martin to dress up. Give your pink slip. Oh. You like, damn, you can't even be mad.
Check out the
You
white
mad that you got
boots.
fired. Right. You got check out the white boots. Check out the white boots.
But
Damn.
Jerome Tang was
Tang,
fired for cause last week from Kansas State. And they, like I said, they fired him for cause. Now, his record when they fired him was 10-15 this season. He was 16-17 last year in 2024, 2025. The issue is they owe him $18 million.
Damn.
Trying to get from under that. Now, the reason they phrase it for cause is because he had a couple losses. He ripped the players in public, and they said that was embarrassing. It brought negative publicity to the school. But coaches do that all the time. Coaches rip their players in public all the time. And we got another story that we'll talk about in just a little bit. But this dude should be fired for cause. But Jerome Tang, he said certain players, the way they look, don't deserve to wear the jersey, don't deserve to represent the school. There's nothing wrong with what he said.
Yeah, that wasn't nothing disrespectful, derogatory.
No, and he didn't say names. He just said the players. And he said some of these players, the way they look, won't be back next year. Unfortunately for him, he won't be back. But my point is, you owe the man the money, pay him his money. You fired him. They're trying to get around a loophole and use language to not pay him what he's owed. Pay the man his money. He signed a contract and he got fired, and you need to pay him.
Oh yeah, especially he's unemployed right now, so you gotta whatever left is owed. $18 million. They ain't think about that. I wonder what else happened. That was just, you think players or parents was just unhappy that faculty was just unhappy with him?
He came in the first year. He took him to the Elite Eight, and they've gone down since then. But you can fire the man because the team is not playing well. I get that part.
Right.
But then the other thing is they knew they were going to fire him. They let him coach another game before they got to him and fired him because the athletic director said he was out of town. You couldn't set up a Zoom call, or like you said, you could have sent Martin.
you could have sent Martin to go
have Martin dressed up as Jerome and told him he was out the house. But yeah, the way they handled it has been wrong from the very beginning. So let's stay tuned into this, see how they handle it. But you owe the man his money. And then the next one is, this was called Damn Mick. Now that's enough to fire you for cause. I don't know if you saw this when UCLA coach Mick Cronin embarrassed and ejected his own player. Did you see that when he was cussing at him?
Nah.
Get the F off the court. Stephen Jamerson II was given a flagrant foul. And it was later, after they looked at the film, they determined it was just a regular foul. But Cronin was saying, we don't play dirty. We don't do that. That was Bush League. And he's actually cussing at him. Get off the court. Get off the court. Get your ass off the court. Embarrassed the man. He literally embarrassed him. You should have seen the coaches on the bench. Their whole body language changed. They're like, man, I don't even know if I want to be coaching for this dude. This is embarrassing. And then he realized after the fact that he overreacted. He was saying that Stephen Jamerson is a class act, a credit to the university. He had to backtrack and try to clean it up.
He had to clean it up real quick.
But if you're going to fire somebody for cause and bring an embarrassment to the program, it's Mick Cronin, the way he acted and how he treated his player. And if I were a student athlete looking at that, I wouldn't want to go there. You couldn't pay me to go there.
It's crazy with the social media now, how everyone gets put on blast, because there were some coaches back in the day that used to just
Bobby Knight was notorious for ripping.
Probably say something even worse. You know what I'm saying? But now it's crazy because now
cancel culture.
You ain't going for that. Yeah, like you can't, because what he probably did, shoot, he would have done that 25 years ago, and ain't nobody's
even thinking about it.
We're not even blinking our eye. But nowadays it is, bro. They will cancel your ass and sit your ass down real quick, because you don't want to. I guess you don't want to offend nobody, or. Now, some stuff, it does need to be regulated, and I'm glad for. Now, I'm going on a tangent, but like some stuff, it does bring a lot of stuff to light that we didn't see before. So in that aspect, but sometimes
Yeah, he straight up embarrassed this dude though. He'll forever be known for the fact your own coach
right,
kicked
and
you
that ain't
out the
going nowhere.
game. You know what I'm saying? Made you leave the court and embarrassed. I think he said his parents were in the stands too.
That's what I'm saying.
Saying I'd be hot if you did my son like that on national television. You know, and then come to
That's
find
what I'm
out he
saying.
really didn't commit that flagrant foul that you thought, or it wasn't a
So
dirty
you
play.
really got to backtrack,
Yeah,
right? You really got to backtrack.
Yeah, you can backtrack, all right. All right, son. Moving on to more college basketball talk. No, thank you.
No,
Thank you. So tanking has become a concern not only in the NBA, but now it's come to the college game. I don't know if you've been following this story. Kansas's Darren Peterson has a habit of pulling himself out of games. He's a freshman. He's thought to be a top NBA draft pick this upcoming draft in June.
Pulling himself out the game.
He keeps pulling himself out of games. Yeah, out of 26 games, he's either been injured or he's pulled himself out of games before the game is over. He's not even competing.
You think he got some sports betting going on, or
no? They said that he's just trying to preserve himself for the next level.
Oh,
yeah, he's tanking. He's so not trying to wear himself out.
That's what I was trying to think. Like, why is he tanking in college?
Yeah,
because I'm like, you don't get it's not like you get a draft pick or something. Oh, so he's trying to make sure he's
trying to make sure he's healthy that he goes into.
Hey, I'm good.
I'm good. And seriously, he'll play a first half and then he'll just take himself out of the game.
That's crazy.
Yeah, Darren Peterson is his name for Kansas.
But then it's like
already has an agent. So,
but is it a good? You think that's a good look though? Because if I'm like
NBA, it's a good look at all. That's
it's
the
like
thing.
Okay, so are you gonna start pulling yourselves out of our games when we need you to play? Or
my thing is, what if you do all this and you go into rookie camp and get hurt anyway? There's no you can get injured at any point. You can get injured in practice.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Injured in a pickup game. So my thing is,
you're not really preserved.
If I'm an NBA team, I don't want him because he doesn't give effort when he should be giving it. Is my whole thing. 100% of the time.
Playing the full game. You just play the full game.
Play the full game.
That's crazy. It's so different now with college players and the amount of control they got now.
Right.
I'm not saying that they shouldn't have control, especially because everything's a business. There's certain people who are pulling the strings and they manipulated the money. It is just a little different now that a lot of these college players can determine not where they go, but just how they set themselves up to the next level. There's certain things that they can do and certain ways that they can provide for themselves now. Like
they're trying to control it more, probably is the better way of stating it. They're trying to control their situation.
Trying to take their future in their own hands instead of letting it just be up to circumstances, which is good. There's pros and cons to everything, but at some point I think it's just a little different, but I think it's
you gotta play though. Is my whole thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's pros and cons. I'm not, because I think he definitely should play.
You're just a freshman. You haven't proven anything. It'd be different if you were a sophomore or junior and we've seen you play. We've seen your game develop. Again, he's considered to be one of the top players in the nation. And so he's
already about to get drafted.
He's already getting ready to get drafted. So he's already got one foot out the door.
Pretty much.
I'm here, but I'm really not here.
Yeah, he's like, bro, I literally just needed to go to a college for 1 year.
Because that's what they make us do.
So I can be eligible.
Yep. That's what Carmelo Anthony was speaking to. He was saying they're good enough to be able to play and move to the next level. Just let them do it so that you're not wasting the athlete's time, the coach's time, the university's time. You're taking up a roster spot for somebody who
can actually
really wants to play. Yeah.
Because that's what he's taking it as far as, man, I'm just here because yeah, I went to Kansas. Y'all wanted me because I could sign here. It's a blue blood school, but I'm literally just here so I could just be eligible so I can go to the draft. Because he probably was already, if he's that highlighted as a rookie, yeah, it's already a done deal.
Yeah, it's a known fact that he's going to be one of the top picks in the draft. He'll probably be a top 5 pick for sure.
That's crazy.
Yep. So no thank you, but he's tanking.
No thank you.
He's tanking. All right. This was called Family Dinners Will Be Awkward / you're a jackass, and I gotta find
family dinners will be awkward. Slash got 2 in 1.
Got a 2-in-1 for you.
Got a twofer.
So
gotta get your daily double.
Yep, you got a duo. So
you gotta pick 2.
Former MLB PA head executive director Tony Clark resigned earlier this week after it was alleged that he and his sister-in-law got busy.
Sister-in-law. He's like, damn, not the sister-in-law.
What's going on, man? Out of all the females in the world that you can choose.
But I guess he had to step down because of conduct.
Well, so there's 2 things going on, and I didn't get into the whole. There's an investigation of missing funds.
Oh, that's what it was. Reading up on the story. That's what it was. I'm like, why did he get fired?
And so that's what it was. When they started the investigation, it was also.
Then they put him on blast.
They put him on blast. I'm like, okay, once we start following this guy, digging into it, his situation. Oh, you've been sleeping with your in-law.
Doesn't she have a job somewhere?
He got her a job with the league office. That's the other thing. Kind of like Sharon Moore did with his.
Yep.
At least they're putting it.
Y'all tell it.
They're putting the females on though. Baby, I'm gonna get you hired too.
You go start on Monday. Your schedule, like he's spitting game. He's spitting game, and let me get you on salary.
Now, the one thing I don't know
that's crazy.
Is it his wife's sister or his brother's wife?
Oh yeah. Because I was thinking it was like his wife's sister.
That's what I always thought it was.
That's the first thing that came. That's the first thing that popped in my head. But
what if that's your brother's wife?
But his brother's wife is damn. That's more diabolical. I don't know which one's diabolical.
No, your flesh and blood, your brother's wife.
Your brother's wife. Yeah, that's
then yeah.
That's
you talk about some awkward family dinners. You can't even go no more. To either way you go, you can't go.
No, that's bad.
I gotta find this out, D.
Because I went up. That's the first thing that popped in my head. I was like, oh, that's his sister's wife. I mean,
his wife's sister. No, that's the first thing it would make you think.
His sister's wife. No, his wife's sister. Because I was showing. I'm like, damn, they backtracked the funds, and they came to the conclusion. Damn, that's one hell of a rabbit hole.
Yeah, they're saying his brother's wife.
Damn. Oh yeah, that's even worse. His brother's wife. That's even more cold.
Wow.
Yeah, you can't even show up.
Nah.
You can't even show up.
Wait a minute. The main victim of this man is obviously Clark's wife. Not only will she be betrayed by her husband, but by her sister. I can see that more than I can see him with his brother's. The main victim of this marital tragedy is obviously Clark's wife, Frances Clark. Not only was she betrayed by her husband, by her sister too. Okay. So I guess so now, I mean, there's 2 different stories out there.
Oh, so it's not confirming what the sister-in-law is? What's the kin?
No. Worse for Tony Clark to have an affair with
brother-in-law's wife?
There's a third possibility. If his wife has a brother, it could. Okay, so people are speculating. So I guess I think they're speculating which one it.
Oh, who it is?
Yeah, who it is.
It ain't confirmed yet.
That's crazy though. Either way it goes.
Either
way
it goes.
You just screwed up the whole family dynamic.
Thanksgiving, Christmas, you can't even get together no more.
You know, those 2, whoever they are, can't come. They're not welcome. And then whoever was played, either the brother or the wife, they're sad. They probably don't want to show up anymore.
And what makes the sleeping with his brother's wife is like you messing up the relationship with your brother and your wife, because you stepped out on your wife. Because in the other one, like when you just sleep with your wife's sister, okay, it's just really like one person only gets hurt, which is still like bad. You know,
yeah, it's not good anyway.
In
the
other scenario, you cheated on your wife and you slept with your brother's wife. So you double coat.
Yeah, you just like that is
you downright low, dog.
Yeah, you got no heart.
You ain't got no love in this game.
And then your mom and dad in the mix,
right?
Because that's their son. You're their son,
right? And then
you messed up that whole dynamic.
Like, yeah, you slept with your brother's wife, huh? That's what the dad.
You're grounded.
Put you to the side, huh? Okay, so you want to sleep with your brother's wife, huh?
The story's all the way bad, but this investigation, though, I hope it doesn't turn up even more. The fact that they were stealing money and
that's even
taking these players' pension money and doing other things with it. That's not gonna be a good look either. So, yeah, Tony Clark, you're a jackass.
You're a jackass, dog. Damn.
Yeah. And at the end of the year, the labor agreement with MLB is up. So he was expected to help the players negotiate a new labor deal. So that's going to be in flux. Now they got to find a new leader that's going to help them get the deal that they want. And he literally got caught with his pants down.
No, he blew up the spot.
He blew it up for real.
He blew up the spot.
He got in the trap and messed up, burned down the trap.
Man, got in the trap and messed over the trap.
All right. The NBA All-Star Game. I think they might be on to something, D. And we text a little bit about what we saw this past weekend. The leading up to it, the Friday night, the Saturday night, it was very boring, ho-hum. We were like, we can almost do away with it. But with the energy that they had in the actual Sunday game, which I wasn't looking forward to, actually turned out to be pretty good.
Yeah,
real entertaining.
That was real competitive.
Very competitive. Started with Victor Wembanyama showing it, hey, man, I came to play, me and the world team.
He set the that's what Anthony Edwards said. He set the tone.
Yep, he set the tone. And then the Americans picked up from there, and the Stars and Stripes battled each other. So it was a 3-team format, 2 American teams, 1 world team, played a round robin tournament, best of 4, or you play 4 games. That's the thing I don't like about it, though, is you got to win 3 games to win the whole thing. And no, it's the team that plays the second game. Yeah, the team that plays the second game is the one that is going to hurt the most, because the old head United States team, I think they were the Stars with LeBron and Steph and all of them. They played the second, third, and then they had to win the championship game. Well, they were gassed by the time they got to that third game.
Yes, So they had to, because they faced the younger team.
And
then they faced the old team, and then they had to go back in the championship. So they played like 3 straight games.
They played 3 straight games. Yeah, so whoever doesn't play that first game, if you're trying to win it all, you got to play 3 straight games.
Right.
That's pretty taxing.
You could tell. Yeah, that last game they were definitely
they were gassed. Kawhi Leonard in that second game against the world, that dude went nuts. He had 25 points in 12 minutes. I mean, I hadn't seen Kawhi play like that since Toronto.
So this dude want to ball out when it don't matter.
And then when they came back the other night, he got hurt again. He hurt his ankle. Yeah, I think he sprained his ankle.
Bro, if I'm the owner of the LA Clippers, bro, I'm hot. Like, bro, you didn't had, because when I was watching, I'm like, damn, Kawhi.
Because he was about to be the MVP.
He looked like an MVP.
If they would have won that championship game, he would have been the MVP.
I mean, with all those stars on there, Kawhi's hitting, bro, he's hitting jump shots.
He was hitting jumpers. He was hitting threes.
Playing defense.
He was playing defense. He was driving to the bucket on Wemby. He was like, I don't care, man. I'm going at you.
I'm like, where has this been?
Right.
And then when he gets to the regular season, he get hurt.
Yep. He got hurt
That's
the other
crazy,
night.
bro. I'm hot, bro. I'm hot. I can't.
Maybe it won't be a long-term thing, though. I hopefully is.
But you always hurt, bro. I'm so frustrated, bro. You always hurt, and then you want to ball out when it don't matter. Say some of that for the regular season, pimping. You don't. I much rather you not even going to the like. You don't gotta go.
Let's see here. Let's see.
Save that because the little energy you exert.
Yeah, he went to
productive.
He went to the on Friday night. Went to the locker room with an ankle injury.
You see, because your ass was
you was clowning in the All-Star game.
You was showing off, trying to prove a point when it don't even matter. And then as soon as it matter, we need you to win these games. If you hurt again,
you hurt again.
I can't, bro.
But I got to give the NBA credit. I think they might be onto something. This is something that we can watch, but they got to tweak it, though. You shouldn't have to play 3 straight games to win the title or win the trophy. It's got to be. I don't know what the answer is to that. I just know you can't expect the team to play 3 straight games, and that team is just gassed.
I'm trying to think, you do.
Or maybe you have more players.
Like 1 versus 2. Yeah, you have to either add a team.
I think, or maybe you expand the rosters where they wouldn't be so tired.
Oh yeah, add more. Oh yeah, just
add more players because you got to think Steph couldn't play; he was hurt. For the world team, Luka couldn't play. It was somebody else that was from the world.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Did they not have no reserves? Because I'm saying they should have had enough. They should have had a bench. Maybe the rotation
wasn't good enough. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like maybe because if you rotate them enough, they should be able to play. Because the games are not that long, but they are exerting a lot of.
I mean, they were up and down, back and forth. They weren't holding back.
But I definitely would get my subs in to where like at least you can get some people some breaks somewhere.
I think it was what a 10-minute game, 15-minute game. I can't remember
it wasn't that long. It's 1 quarter.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is. Yeah. There's got to be a better way, but I'll just say this: I came away
with some hope.
That maybe you don't have to kill the game. Yeah,
right. It was getting to that point because we were talking about it's like, man,
don't even do it.
Now that they got them to, and it honestly only takes one. When Wemby came out, when people saw how Wemby coming out and be like, oh, as a competitor, you like, oh no, we can't let, we got to prove that we are the best, and that set the tone, and then everyone else raised their game up.
They sure did.
So no, it's good. You did come away with just okay. I'm gonna watch next year. Let me see how next year goes.
Staying with the NBA, this one's called "I Respect You, but I Don't Like You." Is there an NBA player that you feel that way about, that you respect their game, but you don't care to see him?
Kevin Durant.
Mine is Jalen Brunson. I respect
Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
There's something about him, like the fact that he don't brush his hair.
Ooh.
The fact that he just the burner Twitters, he be talking smack, but then
how sensitive he is.
Right. It was a little bit of that, but don't get me wrong. Great player. He's a bucket. 19
Sharp shooter.
Now. He's having one of his best seasons, and then it was like his 19th season. You forget,
right?
Like, damn, he's been playing since 05, 06.
He was playing Seattle when they were still there.
Yeah, when they were still there. Yep. Like he got drafted. So you think about, man, this dude's been balling for a long time. But to definitely it's nothing about him. It's just, and I'm sure he a cool guy. Like he rap. He seemed like a cool melodic guy, but I don't know, something about him. I think I'm growing to just bag up off him. But yeah. Kevin Durant didn't really. It's just how he moved. He's just kind of just like it just seems just how he moves.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. Like I said, for me, it's Jalen Brunson. All this, and every time you make a three, and then it didn't help when they kept showing that commercial during the playoffs with him and Josh Hart and Vincenzo, and Mikal Bridges. Like, come on, man, I'm sick of seeing this dude. I didn't like him when he was with Dallas. I sure don't like him now that he's with the Knicks. I'm happy that they're in the position that they're in, and we could talk about the standings a little bit. Detroit sits atop in first place at 42-13. They're ahead of the Boston Celtics by 6 games, and then the Knicks and Cavs by 7 games. Then in the West, you got the Thunder, who got off to that great start. They're 43-14. They got a 2.5 game lead over the surprising San Antonio Spurs. They're 7 games ahead of the Nuggets and 8 games in front of the Rockets. So, yeah,
it's some pretty good basketball.
Some real good
I'm excited to start talking about some hoop.
We were one of the first to, and I listened to a lot of different sports shows. We were one of the first to talk about Detroit being a team that's on the horizon.
That's kind of on the map.
I saw them play against the Knicks without 2 of their starters the other night, and they still blew out the Knicks.
Yeah, that is the Knicks' kryptonite this season. Yep. I think between the games they've played, I want to say the Pistons won all of them. I don't know.
I know they blew them out when they were in Detroit. The game the other night was competitive, but then they never could. They being the Knicks could never get past the Pistons. That's gonna be a real good team.
That's gonna be If they end up seeing each other in the playoffs,
I put my money on Detroit.
Playoffs. That's what I'm saying, because they're getting they back, because they almost beat them last year.
They should have beat them last year.
They should have beat them last year, but they just came down to that last, probably experience or
lack of experience. They made some trades at the deadline to strengthen their bench. I know they got, what's the dude from Dustin from Miami? Is it Dustin Robinson? Duncan,
yeah,
Duncan Robinson, yeah. Then they got
Herter. And honestly, him being that fit, because you in Detroit, you in the gutter,
right?
And you got this kind of this clean cut white boy, and he's shooting it. He wasn't the coldest there, holding his own. Yep. So I'm like, that's what they got. They got a little star in Cade Cunningham.
Yep.
Good defensive role pieces. You got the enforcer.
You got the Thompson twin.
Yep, Thompson twin. You got a shooter, and they playing the one thing that's big as a team like OKC. They play as a unit.
Yeah,
not a lot of egos on there.
Right. Whoever has the hot hand gets the ball.
They just playing as a team, and they're playing as one instead of just all individuals. They just want to just win. So that's a watch out. Yeah, watch out for Detroit. That's good for that. That's actually really good for basketball for the Pistons and the Knicks.
That's my team in the East this year, to be honest with you, D. I know your Hawks are in the East, but yeah, that's my team in the East. Of course, the Warriors, my team in the West. They don't look too great, but that's another story for another day. Can't do much without Steph. And then Jimmy
Butler's gone.
Yeah, don't expect much from them. We got juicy news today, son.
Yeah, we got a little juicy news.
All right.
We got a little juicy
news.
Let's
get some juice poureth. The juiceth.
The juice.
That's extremely good pour.
That's a good pour.
Juicy news, which is sponsored by MGD Apparel, our merchandising company.
Yes, sir.
Yep. Get your shirts, get your hoodies, get your sweatshirts, get your hats, get your mugs. We got Jenkins mugs. We got Me and D mugs, hats, all of the above. I mean, and like we say, if it's something that you want for you,
I'm all of the above.
All of the above.
Yeah. Get that MGD Apparel. Anything that you want, we can make it happen for you. Just contact us, MGD Apparel on Facebook.
Yes, sir.
Direct message us, and then we'll get your order placed.
Time for that juicy news, because if you don't know, now you know.
Now you know.
Young brother.
Young
sister. Young player.
P.
Diddy. Sharon. Shay. Javante. Last one was Stephon.
We did Stephon.
Tony
we did
Clark.
Do Stephon. I'm about to say you.
If Tony Clark don't know,
a lot of Clark. I'm about to say if he don't know,
who you got?
Now
son?
you know.
Now you know. Who's that juicy news?
So this was that juicy news. So this was a story that came out a little bit ago. So wide receiver out of BYU, Parker Kingston, 21-year-old receiver out of BYU, was arrested in early February and charged with sexual assault, first-degree felony rape. I don't know if you heard about this story. So wide receiver out of BYU, he got arrested earlier in February for alleged first-degree felony rape. The allegation is a 20-year-old woman told investigators that Kingston raped her in her hometown in St. George, Utah, February 23rd, 2025. So apparently they were hanging out. He went over to the dorm room. They were talking or whatever. It's all alleged. They were watching a movie. She fell asleep. I guess he was still up watching a movie. She woke up. They were engaging in just sexual conduct previously. And then Kingston said this was all consensual. Nothing was forced. And then apparently she went to bed, and then he walked in right after her, and then began to have sexual conduct with her. And then that's when she was saying, no, I'm tired. And she said no. So it's he said it was consensual. She said it wasn't.
Dang.
So that's where he got arrested. So the arrest actually happened February 11th of 2026. I guess had enough to arrest him since they've been doing a year-long investigation. So it's not really looking too good for him. He was released on a $100,000 bail February 13th. Of course, he's no longer a student at BYU. They actually had a pretty good program this year, this past year. BYU did.
You got that morals clause for one, being at a Mormon school. Yeah, you can't have sex, can't drink, can't do any of that stuff.
That's why it's even bigger of a thing, because you're at BYU and a scandal like that. They're no nonsense about any sexual conduct, let alone alleged first-degree sexual assault. So, yeah, it's not looking good for him. He's no longer a receiver there, but we have to follow that story because, that was one of the stories that popped up. Yeah, right around the Super Bowl time.
Dang, that's crazy. Yeah, no means no.
Yeah,
still, it don't matter in what language. No means no.
Even if, bro, just don't put yourself in some certain situations. After she had fallen asleep, bro, you probably just need a robe.
Yeah, you probably should have just went on home, or
you should have just
took your ass to sleep or something. I'm not gonna. Yeah, we'll just move on.
Yeah.
All right, son. Time for our pops, flops, and props.
Pops, flops, and props.
Oh, those pops, flops, and props. Who you popping today?
Pops is actually going to go to that DAZN card, boxing card. It was really good. Actually, Pops to boxing starting to make its way back. And then also that 140 division, there's a lot of fighters in that 140 division weight class.
Yeah, it is.
Shakur Stevenson, Keyshawn Davis, that Gary Antoine Russell, Devin Haney, of course T.O.'s in there, Richardson, Africa, Hitchkins. They're all in that 140 division. And I think Shakur is at the top, but we need to start seeing some of these fights because I think
he's all for it. He'll take on. Yeah. He did a good job too being the commentator.
I think they ducking him. Yeah, he did a real good job being the commentator.
And he was very truthful and very. He wasn't holding back. And how some analysts would try to be politically correct or just say the right thing. He wasn't rude about anything. He was just on point. Yeah, this person needs to fight that person, or I would take him or her. Not him or her, but I would take this fighter on in a heartbeat. So he's telling other fighters, don't duck each other. Let's get in there and fight,
bro. Because that 140 division is clogged. And it's a lot of,
and he's not moving. He found his weight class.
Yeah,
some of those other fighters gonna have to move on. You notice Ryan moved up, Garcia.
Yeah,
he moved up in weight,
and that was a smart move on him, moving up to 147.
Yeah,
because he got that weight that he needed to. You can still be strong because I think when he was at 140, 135,
it was hard for him to make that weight seem.
Yeah, that's super hard. I think this is more of your kind of a natural weight, about 147. Still probably had to be. Of course, we talked about him missing weight.
And I was about to say that. That's the other reason I was doubting that he was serious about this fight, because he was fined, a couple weeks prior to the fight for missing weight at the 14-day mark, and so he got himself together and dude fought a great fight.
Oh, it was a real good fight, but man, I'm excited for boxing because we're starting to see some young, good talent, and I think we need to start getting some of these. I don't know whoever the promoter is, the head promoter we ain't got. What's his name?
It's the Turki Al-Sheikh.
Don King Al-Sheikh.
All these ring cards are sponsored by him. That's why you see him ringside.
Oh, okay. I was wondering who that was.
Yeah, that's Turki. He just didn't have the garb that they.
Who's the dude with he had the gold chain on yesterday? Was that him?
He had the hat. And the black and the dark glasses,
a
greenish,
like a blue sweater. Oh yeah, like a sweater.
That you're talking about the one on the other side of De La Hoya.
Yeah.
No, Turki's is with the baseball cap, the dark glasses.
Okay, I have to look
it's about the same colors as your hoodie.
Okay.
Yeah, he had that outfit on.
Okay. Yeah. I have to go look back. But
that's Turki Al-Sheikh. That's the man that's been putting on all these cards. UFC.
Good.
And with them.
Oh damn!
Yeah, they got some. And remember, him and Dana White teamed up too.
Oh, they got deep pockets.
They got deep pockets. Yeah. Yeah, but no, that's good pop. Mine goes to Tyler Reddick in the number 45 car, the Michael Jordan's 23 X1 racing team for winning the Daytona 500 last Sunday. Nice win for Jordan. That's a big win for him and his racing team.
Yeah, more money.
More money. More money for real. And it proves that he put together a team that knows what they're doing. When you win the Daytona 500, you did something.
Oh, yeah.
Who you flopping, son?
Flop's going to go to Mario Barrios, dog.
He struggled, didn't he?
Man, you were struggling bad. I thought you was going to do a little bit better than that.
I thought it was going to be like an epic fight. And
yeah, I thought it was going to be back and forth. Yeah. It was one-sided, man. But it's almost like you weren't, damn, I know y'all was studying the left hand, but you was not studying the right hand. You got to make some in-ring adjustments, whoever his corner is. And that's why Ryan left his corner, man, because he jumped to shit with Mario Barrios.
Oh, yeah, Goosen left. Yeah, Joe Goosen left him. Yeah.
Left him and then went to Mario Barrios and L. I would stay away from Joe Goosen.
Goosen is a good trainer, though.
No, just play my bad. Here lately, he taking some L's.
My flop
that was my flops, Mario Barrios.
All right, so my bad. My flop is going to go to Disney, ESPN, and ABC. We know the Super Bowl is next year. You don't have to start advertising it already.
Oh, they already
chance they get, they're talking about the Super Bowl. We know it's next year. We're going to find it. It don't matter what network has it. We'll find that game. I promise you. You don't have to, in February of 2026, advertise a game is going to be played in 2027, same month. And did you know that next year's on Valentine's Day?
Oh, it's on Valentine's Day?
That's going to be interesting.
Damn. I think babe, we're
going to have to go out on that Saturday night.
You got to go out on that Saturday. Yeah, you're going to see a lot of people, a lot of husbands taking their lady out on that Saturday.
Just so they can watch the big game the next day.
Because that's prime time, too. It started at 5, 6 o'clock. That's when they usually get ready to go out for... Nah.
What if you get put in the doghouse for how you acted on the day before? You can't even watch the game.
Boy, man,
you got put in the doghouse the day before Valentine's Day in the Super Bowl. You can't even watch the big game. Who you propping, son? Who you propping?
Props gonna go to Ryan Garcia for just winning a dominant fight and actually gaining a title. And then that's what he said he wanted to do. He said he wanted to get a title. He got it at 147. He actually looks good at 147. So
he needs to probably stay there.
That might be.
It's gonna be some of the boxers that you mentioned in the 140 class probably gonna jump.
Somebody's gonna go up.
They don't want to take on Shakur.
That's what I'm saying. Shakur is the top dog, but if they don't have success there, jump up to that 147 because that's not too far off. You just eat a little bit more.
No, 7.
And most of them are probably already at that weight anyway.
Exactly.
And then also props to Cain Velasquez, who got released. He got released last week. He was in prison for 11 months. He got released on parole. He was in jail because he was found guilty of trying to hire somebody to kill the alleged suspect of pretty much. There was a belief that this individual sexually abused his son, Cain Velasquez's son.
Mm-hmm.
And so Cain Velasquez went to jail because
he was an MMA, right? UFC.
The MMA fighter.
Okay.
And a lot of the UFC and a lot of men were behind him because he was trying to pretty much cause harm to someone who caused his child harm.
Right.
So, and then I know there's laws and things and stuff like that, but
I get what he did, why he did it.
Yeah, I'm gonna say who. Yeah, you get it, but I just want to. He got released February 15th on 11-month parole. So,
okay,
you do your time and you move on. But some people feel like he was well justified in why he went to jail. So, props to him.
I'm probably not gonna disagree with you. Can't take the law into your own hands, but I understand where his heart and his head was. I get it. All right, mine's going to go to all the USA gold medal winners, especially Michaela Schifrin. She won gold after an 8-year drought. And then to obviously the men's and women's hockey teams for both bringing home gold, both good games.
Oh, that is good prop.
So, yeah, that's my prop of the week. Now we're at the point where we get to tell someone to Sid.
Sid.
Yo. ass down. Man, sit your ass
down.
Please.
Please.
And thank you.
And thank you. At least we polite.
Very polite.
Yo.
Who you telling, son? Who's sitting that ass
down? Sit your ass down is, man, the sit your ass down is gonna have to go to Tony Clark, man. Bruh, quit. Y'all do not. Y'all just blow up the spot on yourselves. How you gonna have the person you mess around with get a job and go straight to the top, making buku money? You don't think people gonna be like, that's some red flags there. And then the way you move, y'all just doing too much. Obviously, you're not careful about it. They went to look to see some missing funds, and somehow they connected the dots. Are you sleeping with some Ken?
Oh my goodness!
Like how did? Damn, y'all didn't really hide nothing too well. So man, yeah, Tony Clark, bruh, sit your ass down, bruh, because now you done blew up the spot. Now you done messed it. It's gonna be awkward at the
family dinner.
Now and then you messed up your own funds. Yeah, dog.
You had a great gig post playing baseball. Yeah, that's over with.
That's done, son.
Done, son. Good one. All right, son. Mine is gonna go to, and you know how much I love me some Tiger Woods. Come on, Tiger, man. Sit your ass down. You've had seven back surgeries. You last played competitively in 2024. And then you try to tell the media the other day that don't rule out him playing the Masters in April. Man, sit your ass down, Tiger. You can't even play putt-putt and beat man. Still, 7 surgeries, the most recent in October. You haven't played competitively in almost 2 years. The Masters, man, you might be at the Masters and attend it and watch, but you won't be playing. You won't be actively playing in that tournament. Come on, man. Stop fooling us. Stop fooling yourself. Because if you don't know, I know you won't be playing in the Masters in April. Probably won't be playing at all this year competitively. Get yourself healed up, man. Just seriously, there's no rush. Take your time. Get healed. Get your game back. And you can still play on both tours. You can play on the senior tour, which I know he would dominate, and he can play on the regular tour, but get yourself healthy first, if at all possible. We're not even talking about his leg, where he shattered his right leg.
Yeah,
we're just talking about the back surgeries. Come on, man. Damn.
Yeah, dog.
Sit your ass down.
I mean,
it's almost a wrap. It's almost seriously.
Yeah, it's almost a wrap. It's almost a wrap. He should keep. Do they still do that? What was the competition they had? They still do that?
Indoor.
Yeah, the indoor, not the simulation.
Yeah, it just started a couple weeks ago, and he was there. He just can't compete right now, but yeah,
I think that's where he's at right now. Do like the guest show, start the TV stuff,
be an analyst,
because you can get some money. Yeah, TV analyst. Start doing like little shows like that, those little competition shows, any type of things. You get your agent on those little type of leads and stuff like that, but. Yeah, to actually, man, physically compete, man, it's grueling. People don't think it is, but it's a grueling. Just all that walking takes a toll on you, especially you're not gonna get any better.
No,
not getting
any younger. That's the other thing. Sit your ass down. All right, son, man, we chopped up a lot today. Had a lot to discuss, different topics.
Yeah,
a nice smorgasbord worth of sports talk conversation.
A charcuterie board of sports.
A charcuterie board.
The charcuterie board.
The finest meats and cheeses. But yeah, and as we said earlier, don't forget about your merch. Don't forget about our other shows, the Standing on Business, the Monday Night Wrap-Up Show. As we said, we'll be doing the Outside the NBA soon. And also we got After Midnight.
And then we got After
Midnight. You'll hear those wolves howling pretty soon. You'll hear this.
We go After Midnight, Mickey Vicky.
It's coming. It's coming real soon.
We're getting that real talk. We're going to get into some of that
real talk, real conversation for you after midnight. But as always, man, we can't thank y'all enough for watching and listening to the Me and D
Pops and Son
podcast.
For that ass.
For that ass.
For that ass.
Hey, but son, tell him.
Hey, but until next time, we gonna holler at you. Little folk on
Peace.
Peace.
Hair grease. Bucket of chicken.
Bucket of chicken.
Yes, sir.